Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the adventures of Wilbur von Valancius here in Thessera, this feudal world that's having quite a time. But we're on the hunt for some commoners, funny enough. But, and I'm not gonna lie, I for sure thought that in that last one that we had right at the end, the lady in the gold mask, I thought for sure she was the one that was the peasant, because of the fact that that she was, you know, being the instigator, essentially. But it turned out to be the man in the jacket that she was actually accusing him of, because she was his master, and I kind of made a decision and it worked out. But we're gonna go ahead and jump back in here.
A new challenge for me.
We're trying to find out what other places we can go here. So, what other places? We're looking for places that have already started talking, they said, I believe. This goes to the outside. This is not where I want to be. Or is it you guys? No? So we're looking for people talking, essentially. Maybe this guy? No. Maybe this guy? No. Okay, Glado, calm down. Calm down, big boy. We're looking for more people here. Cupbearer. Oh. Dark maroon amasec is pouring out of a ridiculously gaudy fountain. An eager cupbearer hands you a goblet full to the brim. Have a taste, if you please, my celestial lord. This vintage had been maturing ever since we laid the cornerstone of the citadel. We tapped it to celebrate you. A social libertarian libation. I'm an idiot. I don't know what that means. Perhaps a fountain of amasec is considered a height of luxury here on Thessera. But to you, one who has mastered the art of social libation, the amount of drink seems rather meager. Okay. You always have amasec flowing from that fountain? By no means. Such frivolous excess would impede us in carrying out our burden of service to the Emperor. It is only on truly great days, such as today, that the fountain pours forth this noble beverage. Besides, even the sturdiest of servants could not work the pump for days on end. The pump? Naturally, my celestial lord. It requires a grueling labor of dozens of sturdy workers to create an upward movement of the liquid in the pipes. It is a most useful contraption. Okay. So I can thank him and drink. I am ready to celebrate my glorious self. Your enjoyments and entertainments are impossible to watch in a sober state. I'm just gonna thank him. Oh no. Well, okay. I have some choices here. A pleasant warmth spreads through your body. The liquor is surprisingly palatable. The servant fills another cup and exclaims, "May your spirit be stronger than any amasec." So I can take a second cup, which is probably gonna give me a debuff. I can hand the cup to Maeve. I can hand the cup to Solomorn, which is probably the worst idea. Offer a drink to your retinue. Yeah, let's give him to the crew. Adelard accepts the cup with great decorum, takes half a gulp, and grunts thoroughly. An interesting bouquet. Not particularly refined, but quite potable, in my uninitiated opinion. Cassie's eyes widen in dismay. She stares intently at the cup, then screws up her eyes and downs the contents in one gulp. My throat is on fire, you idiot. Don't... Okay, yeah, that's fine. She looks at the amasec cup with what seems to be desperation. Finally, she twists her lips and utters a forced but firm no. It is an honor to accept a gift from you, Damen. Cabela looks pensively at her own reflection in the cup, and with a swift motion of her hand, pours its contents into her ceremonial flask. I think I have had enough. Okay, so we offered to everyone but him. Now I feel kind of bad, actually.
It's about time.
It's about time. You guys good? You guys good? You seem fine. You might be... Okay, so maybe we're looking for someone who's got a name. And is it... Attica? Who the hell is that? Hold on. Now I'm interested. I just saw that down there. Who is this? Ditka. The young noblewoman's hair is disheveled, her bodice stained with grime, and her mask pushed clumsily to the top of her head. Holding her skirt high, she's trying her hardest to fight her way through the guard blocking the door. Just let me go in there, please, for throne's sake, she exclaims when the guards yet again push her aside. The woman notices you and attempts to something resembling a curtsy, but stumbles and falls to her knees. I'm done. I just can't take it anymore. You're our celestial lord, aren't you? Yes, I am. You not look much like a noble lady. I'm Idika. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Your graciousness. I'm not a noble, not one bit. I just do the laundry and bleach the linens. I've never mixed with high society in my life. Forgive a fool, your graciousness. Why are you telling me this? According to the rules, you're meant to pose as a noble, then get a reward. But I don't want no reward, my lord. Say that 9 times fast. I want to get back home. The woman hangs her head and clutches her lace frills on her dress. Her breathing stutters as she racked with silent sobs. Why are you participating in the first place? It's not like they asked me nicely, your graciousness. They grabbed me, shoved me in this dress, and threw me in here. Nobody here was asked, but I don't want to be anybody's toy. I have 3 boys and a girl. We stretch our lords and ladies' undergarments. Starch, sorry. We starch our lord and ladies' undergarments, and we work our fingers to the bone just to get enough scraps for the day. She shows her calloused hands, molted red from chemical burns. Why are you trying to escape? I want to get away before they start putting those brands on us for the tricksters. I'm no kind of trickster, can't you see? I couldn't fool a grox. So what should I do with you? Gripping the frills of her fabulous dress in her coarse, white-knuckled hands, the woman looks up at you. Please, your graciousness, by the God Emperor, just let me leave. Nobody who gets put in one of these get-ups ever comes back. If I stay, I won't see my home again. I just know it. I haven't done anything wrong. You really don't look like an imposter at all. Guards, let her go. No one comes back? What is that supposed to mean? Just that, your graciousness. It doesn't matter if you get branded or not. Once the hunt is over, you're gone. This place is like a grox pit. There's no way back. But I want to live. I want to be useful. Please, please let me go home. Shit. I'm already up by 1, but... I could be up by 2, but... You know what? I took a chance with the last one. I'm gonna take a chance with this one and be the nice person. I'm gonna forego the whatever bullshit prize they give us. So I'm making my call here. Second imposter has been found. Lacking the courage to object to your demand, the guards reluctantly step aside. As the woman turns back and looks at you, you see wet trails on her guileless face. Thank you, Celestial Lord, you sweetheart. I'll never forget your kindness. She bows low and vanishes into the darkness. Okay. Well, it does seem that they're out and about down here, so it does seem like I have to... Man with scissors, frightened noble. That seems like one. In the wavering torchlight, you see a giant glint of steel. One of the jacket-clad young men has pressed a blade against another's ribs. A mask lies discarded at the attacker's feet. Noticing you, the trembling victim cries out, "Your Highness, save me!" Do not interfere, outsider. This man deserves to be punished along with all the Thessaria's rotten elite. They see people as just things to be worn. Let him look me in the eye and find out what it feels like to be cut to pieces. You realize that the weapon pressed against the victim's body is none other than a pair of extremely sharpened tailor's scissors. And that knight on his horse just casually walking by. Hilarious. Solomon casts an indifferent glance at the pair. Local folk and their strange amusements. They're not worth our time. Intervene and free the victim with 100% athletics checks. What's going on here, Proctor? I think you ought to put it into this disorder. Pointedly look away, giving the attacker an opportunity. I'm gonna ask what's going on here. Sucks in a ragged breath. He's a tailor from the lower city. He's gone mad. He thinks I'm wearing the face of his brother, my valet. The attacker visibly loses his cool. Admit it, you killed him and took his face so you could wear it instead of a costume. I haven't heard from my brother in a moon life. Blackness has utterly enshrouded this man. How can one dispense righteous punishment in such blinding darkness? Cassius shudders and looks away. Examine the victim's face. Noble Lord's features are stretched and distorted. The edges of his neck, forehead, and cheeks are fastened at the sides with gold thread. Fine gold thread. Awareness test. Peering in the nobleman's face, you realize that the stretched kitten is his own. You see no scars or stitches. It appears this is merely his way of improving his look and imitating people of higher standing. Well then, we intervene. You capture the scissors and deftly plunge them into the attacker's knee. Sensing his tormentor's grip weakening, the victim slips free and hides behind you. This madman bribed the guards so they would ignore my cries. I'm sure he'll be singing a different tune when they find out the Celestial Lord had to intervene personally. Ooh, we can place the imposter's brand on the vigilante or the victim. We clearly know it's the vigilante, right? But tell me about Thessaria's rotten elite. Let's get some information out of them from the other side. They're parasites. They tear whoever they want into pieces. These scum squeeze into a person's skin like it's a suit that's 2 sizes too small, splitting the seams in the process. The vigilante stares at you without blinking, his eyes glassy. Skin suits and splitting seams? Preposterous. Your brother was rewarded for his talents and the best assignment he could hope for. Maybe he just decided he wanted nothing to do with you anymore. The nobleman's voice cracks, and he's on the verge of tears. Your Celestial Highness, if such were your will, you could send servants to the dressmaker this very moment and find this man's brother alive and well. His words are soaked in gray, with flashes of copper desperation breaking through. But of a swampy muck of deceit, I see nothing. What the fuck does that mean? This man has never undergone the local facial replacement procedure. He's wearing his own face. Do not be deceived. Look closer. The scoundrel is simply hiding his stitches. He thinks he can trick an expert tailor, but it's wasted effort. Tell me about this valet. Nobleman's eyes his attacker fearfully. It's very simple, Your Highness, Celestial Highness. His younger brother has a way with clothes. I noticed him when I was looking for new servants, and I sent the boy to apprentice under a renowned dressmaker in the upper quarters. I thought I would make him my valet, you see, but then this fool decided that I took his brother, not because of his talents, but to use him for my rejuvenation. Why would I even need a new face? I haven't even worn out my own yet. Jesus Christ, these people. Okay. I've changed my mind. Finish what you started. Off with you, Taylor, and ensure that I never set eyes on you again. I mean, honestly, he hasn't learned his lesson, but he hasn't done anything. And I think the scissors to the knee was probably punishment enough for now. So off with you, Taylor. But Your Highness, you can wriggle, you can run, you can cower behind others' backs, but there's no hiding from justice. It will pierce you right through like a needle. Just give it time. Last one should be hiding somewhere in the vicinity. All right.
I won't tolerate weakness.
There's a cleric. Okay. So let's see here. That goes back there. There's two clerics. Nothing there. Okay, stall owner, stall owner, stall owner. We can go up here. Up where the blacksmith is. Horse. I almost clicked on it because I thought, but I'm stupid.
A new challenge for me.
Stall owner, knight, knight, young priest, old priest. These might be it. Two men in clergy robes are bickering loudly. The older of the pair is eating with great appetite, while the younger one watches him in disgust. You're overindulging. It's pure hypocrisy. A true servant of the faith would have abstained. The old priest shoots his companion a glance over the plate. A true servant of faith must keep his strength up so that he may offer the God Emperor not just words, but deeds as well. A young man flushes when he notices your gaze. Celestial Lord, how fortunate is your arrival. Only you can solve this conundrum and decide which of us is the true clergyman of the noble birth and which is the arrogant imposter. Look at the two priests. Pass. You notice a marked difference between the builds of the quarreling men. The older priest's body is gaunt, unlike that of the smooth-faced youth. Also, the younger priest has the melodious voice of a singer, while the old man's speech is clear and powerful. Religious doctrines are not my strong suit. I'm ready to pass my verdict. I need to ask a few questions first in order to identify the imposter. The old priest gives you a reserved nod. Meanwhile, the younger one turns his entire body to face you, like a student being evaluated. What would you say is the role of knowledge in the Imperium? There are no barriers to learning the words of the Emperor and to conquering all that he has given to us, unto us. Have you read the manuscripts of our scribe, Gregorius Fault? I hear he has left his craft behind now, but his research shines on with the light of true worship. Knowledge depraves the soul, as does reading letters that are not meant to be read. The old priest furrows his brow at the young man's passionate words. Cassia shakes her head. Their judgments are like two sides of the single coin. There's value in both, but neither one constitutes the whole. What awaits the Emperor's servants after death? Both priests ponder the question for a while. The older is the first to speak up. Should they serve faithfully, the Emperor will preserve their soul in his hall. The young priest gives a broad and sincere smile. It is customary on Thessaria to believe in sacred reincarnation, thus the worthy may serve the Emperor for all eternity. This fool says he yearns for everlasting service. He does not hear the undying one laughing quietly at his words. It is not this man's destiny to serve him eternally, for eternity. It is to leave meekly when he whispers, "It is time." Excuse me, sir. Rude. And I failed the Imperium test. Excellent. Just what I needed right now. Judging by the expressions on the two debating priests, you can easily believe that the one would indeed welcome his long-awaited rest, and the other a chance at eternal service. By whose name are the warriors born from the blood of the Emperor's sons known? Huh? By what name are the warriors born from the blood of the Emperor's sons known? Is he talking about the Primarchs? Heralds of the Celestial Master, gods among men, the younger priest's eyes alight with awe. The Emperor's angels, they descend upon the land to smite down his enemies. You see respect in the old man's eyes and fear. I think it's the younger priest. Fuck, I don't know. This one's not even like a moral conundrum. Like, this is just straight up. You should know. I'm gonna put it on the young priest. You found all the imposters. Yo, what I say, bro? The smile vanishes from the young man's face. He gasps indignantly. Why? Well, yes, I did skip the lectorium once or twice. It's true. But I'm still a proper noble. I swear it on my honor. Okay, well, we're done.
Victory awaits.
So now we go ahead and go back here. And then we'll go back to the governor. Rollo. Down, Gara. Bad beast, very bad. I apologize, Your Celestial Highness. How is the imposter hunt going? Gara? My darling pet, she's guarding the Shimperiness. Says every once in a while she gets an allowance in the form of adolescent bones. Alcadont bones? I don't know what that is. What is it done wrong? What if you are the imposter? Ooh. They say people go missing after the imposter hunt. What do you make of this? I'm just gonna say it. Your Celestial Highness must have been listening to a lot of gossip. Who cares where the rabble goes afterwards? However, I can assure you that the victors have often sent into my personal service. We call it the highest favor, and today it will be up to you to decide who it will be bestowed upon. The governor is dragging out his words as if he is not entirely sure of them himself, or is not telling you something. Jesus. I can just tell him to kill him. What has it been doing? What has it done wrong? She almost ripped off my finger along with a slice of Owlcat. Anyway, it's my fault for forgetting their predators, albeit domesticated ones. You've reduced a beast born to hunt and kill to a domesticated pet. Without purpose and discipline, both man and animal alike are destined for degradation. Solomon nods at Glato. who is completely unfazed by the multitude of delicacies. See, this is the level of obedience and dignity we should strive for. You see a beast devoid of free will as an example to follow? All I see is a broken spirit bound in its chains of cruelty. If your blade does not obey your hand, it may one day pierce your throat. Bella's words caused the governor to shudder. I'm not even going to say that he's an imposter. I've concluded my search. I'm not done yet. My time is too precious to waste on rabble. Announce the end of the hunt and let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Gestures towards Solomon. I've grown tired of these savages. Deal with them. Let the orchestra be silent. Let the servitors keep playing. Governor claps his hands readily. Orchestra, music! Yeah, so I've concluded my search. Delightful! I will immediately summon the court for a final celebration of hypocrisy. And who knows, perhaps today one of the imposters will be lucky enough to earn your favor. Find the imposters. Straining to add a note of gravity to his voice, the governor proclaims, "Most radiant ladies and noble lords, I hereby declare the imposter hunt officially over." The crowd responds with uproarious cheer. The participants of our masquerade already stand before you. Who is it? Is it just the one guy? Two guys. It's the priest and the... Yeah, it's the priest and the man in the coat. The participants of the masquerade already stand before you. Did you guess correctly? Did you expose them all? Please don your oculars and have a good look. Roldo turns to you and whispers conspiratorially, "Not one noble was permitted to hunt the imposters this time, my lord. Still knowing their penchant for such games. I do suspect they tried to make their guesses anyway, quietly among themselves. All these imposters have been found out by none other than our celestial guest, Wilbur von Valentius. An unsurpassable show, your celestial highness. Bravo, bravo, Maeve, present our gift." I got a mask. Thacitium mask. The wearer gains +1 psi rating and +15 persuasion. If Perils of the Warp is triggered and a demon is summoned, that demon attacks the closest to it non-demon target. Interesting. You hear the fool's voice from somewhere among the crowd. A noble torso! Branded a real noble as an imposter. What? Okay. I guess the young guy isn't one? I don't know. Branded at the behest of the rogue trader himself. Oh, wait. Oh, what bitter irony. My standing ovation to you. Your celestial harness and ardent guest of Thessera, would you like to say a few words of guidance to our beautiful world? No. Solomon, perhaps you have something to say. Give your seneschal a pointed look, Abelard. Ooh, okay. We stand united in our faith and in our common mission to bring about humanity's victorious future. May you all toil for the indestructible fortress in of the Imperium and wish for no other life. For the God Emperor is the one true path through the darkness of the universe. Glory to the Emperor. May you be others' pillar of support. We shall achieve all we strive for, and we shall prevail. But only together we can do so. For there is no greater force in existence than our unity. When my ship carries me between the stars, cutting through the endless void, I ask myself what the new day might bring. And then I find myself standing up to my nose in filth among a gaggle of morons who think that the cogitator is a wind-up Guga? The hell? You want to hear my wishes? Well, my wish is to be off this planet as soon as possible. The end. Now, let's tell them all about unity. Hear, hear, all hail our celestial sovereign. Glory, glory. The masks extol you, roused by your words. That was a grand speech. Thank you. Although sniffs loudly, dabbing his face with a handkerchief. What an idiot. And now, good lords and ladies, the time has come to make the fateful decisions. There is not but one true reward, the highest favor that any branded imposter desires. Please, your celestial highness, tell us, is there among these people one worthy of the rogue trader's favor? I favor the young priest, Sir Timus. You are free to go. What is the highest favor, Rudol? Is that part of the rules of the game? Point at one of the random imposters at random. Branded imposters at random. Since you people love prattling about destiny so much, we will let fate choose. Oh, I guess he actually is a noble? And that girl was lying? Maybe the young guy is Rabble. I don't know, man. I'm gonna set him free, I guess. Thank you, Solicitor. Gives you a curt nod, then turns with confidence and heads towards the castle. What the hell was that laughter? You hear venomous laughter from among the crowd and recognize Bluff's voice. As the square drowns in the clamor and applause of gawkers who were spectating the game, you look around for the court full, but cannot spot him anywhere. Such is His Celestial Highness's brilliant decision, which for some may have been fateful indeed. And finally, the hour you have all been waiting for. The concluding part of our conclusion. The great feast. The crowd's patience has worn thin, filling his lungs. The governor shouts out, Xerius, dinner is served. What the fuck? Their lumens grow blood red. Before the condemned can even scream, the beasts pounce on their prey with hungry snarls.
Have I been branded? He tricks me. Gotta stop on the master. Maeve, help! Maeve,
What?
I'm sorry.
What the hell? Okay. Start the battle? Why do you have a skull over your head? Oh my god, it shows everything he has. Holy shit. Anyway. He doesn't have any debuffs on him. I don't know why he has a skull over his head, but... Oh, he must be, like, priority target or something like that? And why did... I guess he was branded by someone, and so these guys are just... trained to kill the branded? That's insane. Anyway, I think I'm going to take a attack of opportunity here to get away. Well, actually... I could try something here. If I give this to Solomon, and I move him here,
Job to do, Glato.
and I end it there, and then I give him this,
my purposes.
and then he can do a shotgun blast. Maybe this will knock him back. Oh my god, it knocked him back. Let's fucking go, dude. I'm so smart. Game not hard. We can run and gun too.
Accepted.
We can run and gun and do it again.
The orders clear the arbitrator judges.
Okay. And then I have a free
Let's
action
test
to
our skills, Gleato.
get Glado on this guy. And then that's good there. Now I can take a sniper shot, at least, and I can move freely. I think I will go there and then take a sniper shot here. Ooh, 20% to hit Cabela. Nah, I think we just take this. Yeah.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Boom. 20. Now we can set this up here. Because it seems like they're all going to move
Already done.
before your let moves. Or after you let, so before everyone else. I can give take aim
Not a
to
problem
her.
for me.
I can give this here to us. Or do I want this? I think I want this. Because what does this do? Over penetration and critical hit chance. Yeah, and then this I can put here for these two, just because.
Nothing I can't do.
I don't think it's going to help, but it's cover efficiency and dodge reduction. So. Might be good for the dodge reduction. We'll see. I can put this on someone here. I'll put that on Abelard.
Suits my purposes.
Okay. Your lead. You definitely need that. Piercing shot. 95 there. 95 there. 95 there. 95 there. She does a fuck ton of damage with that piercing shot. But also, I have a chance of hitting my allies there. So I think I'm going to hit this guy back here.
If it serves your cause, fortune favors the swift.
And then I think I take this shot on one of them. On this one.
If I must.
Open your
Oh,
eyes,
damn it. I
or
thought
I'll open mine.
that one wasn't going to do over penetration, but okay. And then we'll put this on
I am
you.
not your Xenos pet monkey.
Ferocious roar. Lado stops him in his tracks. Doesn't matter, because he's still... Oh my god.
You will pay an even greater price.
Ferocity.
Caught by the web.
Okay, yeah. The two snipers are going to have a terrible time, I think. At least they're parrying here. Okay. So everybody else is cool. You, sons of bitches. Abelard, I need you to get in here. Because I need you to protect... I need you to put this on. And then we'll Reckless Strike.
It will be done.
Then we'll hit him. It would hit everyone in the vicinity. I can't just hit these two. So let's pick a target here. This one has higher potential damage.
Indeed. Gray hair.
47 is good. But he parried the strike here. So I can do this and do a free action, but... I think I'm just going to do these two. I'm going to endure. And then I'm going to
do my duty.
give everyone some movement here. I think I will take this opportunity attack over here. Oh, not there. There. We'll see if this... Oh, he doesn't take opportunity attacks. Is he stunned? No effects. Oh, damage over time. Oh, okay, here. Armor piercing, apprehended, swift justice, rear, static charge. I don't remember doing that. Abelard, huh? Okay. Okay. I guess he just doesn't do attacks of opportunity there. I think Solomon can probably get over here and hit a shotgun blast that way and keep Abelard out of it. You can even potentially go here and do it.
Formation.
I think that's fine. Let's get you more out of here. Get you more down here.
Designated position.
And chill there. And then Abelard still has the rest of his turn. We do this. Follow my lead. Force distraction. Get off me. Interesting. Pushes enemy into us. No, we're gonna do this. Ooh, that's a good plan. Maybe we put it on this guy. Wait, what does this do? Why am I targeting an ally? Chooses an ally. All enemies in a 3-star radius around that ally must make a willpower resistance test with a -15 penalty. And then on a failed test, they become their priority target. Regardless of the willpower resistance test results, the chosen ally does not provoke opportunity attacks from these enemies. Can shoot in melee range and moves as if not within ranged attack opportunity. Okay. So maybe I do you. Let's go ahead and do that.
It will be done.
Force distraction. Did he fail? It didn't tell me if he failed. Taunting scream. Okay. So it does seem like he lost, which is good. Because he did turn towards Abelard. And I think we're good there. Cassia? Let's go and see if we can possibly get you in range of not hitting my teammates. Doesn't seem like it. So if that's the case here... If that's the case here, let's give Cabela this. And then she can do this. She can do a harsh shove, but I don't think she will. Fuck. That was worthless. Okay, that sucks. This does 23 to 50. What's he looking at? 297, 304, 214. Yeah, let's just kill the one that's not looking good right now, and then we'll put him as a priority target.
Not a servitor.
And then we'll give this to Cabela.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Okay. Solomon, see what you can do here. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you very much.
This is inescapable.
Okay. We can't apprehend. Unavailable reason. Huh. Are you okay, buddy? Buddy guy friend pal? You're immobilized. Permanent. Does not regain movement points at the beginning of their turn and cannot use abilities that move them or add movement. Why? Battle mode terror. Hits an apprehended enemy or an enemy adjacent to a protected ally. They gain +1 to its key characteristics last until the end of combat. Why is he permanently not able to move? But I can use these things. So maybe I can reactivate? No. I wanted to use protect, but I can't because he's immobilized. Okay, well, anyway. Let's go ahead and do this again, I guess.
The shadows
and then
will see it done.
Covered in blood. And then till the start of their next turn, the executioner gains bonuses on their parameters of the creature. Okay, so yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. Or actually, let's do the swing.
Trust me.
Okay, epic. So they're bleeding now. 29 stacks of bleed, my guy. We're gonna have to wait till the next turn to do that if we wanted to. And then for here, we can go ahead and click here. That does a little bit of damage. We can do this. And then it clicks back. Hits him there. We can chill. Back on Wilbur. Okay. So you've got the least amount of health. So I'm going to give this to... Never mind. I was going to say I'm going to give it to Cassia, but whatever. Reapplying that bleed doesn't matter. So I think I give it to Yurlet. And then she goes ahead and takes a piercing shot here. Nine damage is fucking crazy. I forgot it's... Yeah, 60% of the bounty hunter's usual damage. And that was free for some reason. Okay. So I already have in my sights, so let's put it on him, actually. Well, it looks like it's on both of them, but who knows. I'll give voice command to Abelard. His 109 health is crazy. We can move the battle things around. So, let's go ahead and move the back one back here.
Not a problem for me.
Moves that one there. Oh, I can only move one. Okay. I can give someone movement here. I don't think anybody needs to move. I think I just put Tikane on Yurlet again. And then I can possibly buff some areas here. Allies get armor, over-penetration. Cannot be over-penetrated. Get immunity to prone effect and gain 3. Okay. Reroll successfully dodge and parry attacks. Any enemies that suffer damage and are left with less than 24 wounds immediately die, which is crazy. I can do a blitz stratagem, but I don't need that right now. Let's go ahead and chill. She does do both. She does do both. That's actually insane. So let's go ahead and do this. Next attack during this turn.
This tedium is beneath me.
And then we're going to go ahead and hit up this guy.
If it serves your cause, fortune favors
57 is crazy. Go ahead and do another attack here. 17 to the tail. Crazy. And then we do this again.
If it serves your cause.
Takes the 22 damage. Takes the opportunity attacks from there. Is going for me. I parried it. That's crazy. That's insane. Didn't know that could happen, honestly.
There is only death.
Okay.
Yours or mine.
It died.
Let your soul be purged.
Hell yeah, dude. That was a really good not our turn. If I do say so myself, I say so. Okay. So, Abelard, you can now strike with reckless abandon. Parried it. Epic. We still do have this rockcrete wall. The effect lasts until the start of their next turn, so that's good. We can go with this breakthrough. That gives us this here. So we can go here. We can go here on this one.
Indeed. Target well struck.
Okay.
I'm not interested. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Okay. So we want to move
Me?
Solomon here
If you insist, Lord Captain.
to be right here. He's going to take an opportunity attack there. No, never mind. And then we're going to go ahead and give him
I'm
this.
not accustomed to being ordered around.
We're going to see if we can't do this once more.
I'll take it as the arbitrator judges.
Fucking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know why he can't move. I guess we put him on standby. Might as well. I don't know why he can't move. But we have this here. I can do tons of damage there. Is there anything I can do to help with that? Yes. 4% additional damage. 5% additional damage. Let's go ahead and put that on us.
If I may.
And then we can do this as
If
well.
you insist, Lord Captain.
Yeah, that's a kill. 40 to 87 damage is crazy.
Isn't this a job for the another foe painted black?
Okay, I didn't know they were gonna explode. That's fine. We can give someone else. We can give it to Solomon. We are dissecting this fight, bro. This is crazy. You guys both have the bleed, so that's fine. I can do a single projectile, and that has crazy... Oh, I can do this. Concentrated fire.
Understood.
For more damage. And then I can do this.
The order is clear.
Hell yeah. So sick. And then I can do this.
Accepted.
Cabela. Go ahead and get you in there, girl. Never mind, you can't move that much. And you don't have a death from above. Interesting.
I bring mercy and retribution.
I don't know why she has such little movement. Well, if that's the case, we go ahead and put this on someone. Oh, this could possibly over-penetrate. Holy shit, we did it. How much toxic did that put on them? They're bleeding. It didn't do any toxic damage? Am I crazy? What the fuck? Toxic shot. Why isn't this doing... It does... It's supposed to do 6 toxic damage. I guess that's not... It doesn't put the toxic effect on it, but that's retarded. That was the whole point of me doing that. Anyway. Leto still can't move for some reason. Let's go ahead and get her in there.
Purposes.
She can move in. I don't know why you got that status effect. Anyway. Let's go ahead and give this to Cassia while she still has all the... Too far.
Nothing I can't do.
Not too far for voice of command. Lamau. And then she's got a fuck ton of damage she can do.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Yeah. And then we can do this.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
And whoever kills him gets the advantage here. We can do very little damage. Or we can do something else here. I can give take aim to your let. I guess I can move a stratagem.
Suits my purposes.
Give him that debuff, I guess. And then put the kill zone stratagem on there. Your let. Go ahead and armor up.
I understand your intent.
And then kill him.
This tedium is beneath.
I will not die in dishonor.
Glado's gonna be taking some damage here.
Not your secret. Hear you moving.
If this
no
is
more.
my
Everyone
death,
is? Holy
may
shit.
my blood be a worthy sacrifice.
What happened was no accident, and if my suspicions are correct, the arbitrator looks at his palm thoroughly, then holds out his hand to his Cyber Mastiff. Glado, analyze. Oh, now you can move. Analyzing. I am good, pupper. Dog's visor shimmers as it scans his skin with a mesh of rays. Finally, there is a metallic click and the descending hum of cooling servo motors. Proctor's augments respond with a soft buzz. A data brand. The court fool put it on me when he shook my hand. Then, the beasts that we just have attacked everyone who had been marked. However, the beasts were not at all eager to tear you apart, Rogue Trader. It appears you were wanted alive, but without my protection. Oh God, Emperor. Maeve presses her hand to her chest in the sign of the Aquila. Her lips whisper a prayer. Forgive and protect his soul. Forgive and protect. Roldo mentioned being branded before he died. Can you scan him too, Solomorn? At his master's command, Glado directs his scanning rays at the dead man's severed hand, which has somehow avoided being reduced to shreds along with the rest of his body. The Cybermastiff's augments emit a whirling signal. He was branded too. He couldn't have known, or else he would have not doomed himself like that. I assume this is likewise the work of that buffoon. The only question is whether he was acting on his own accord or at the behest of someone more important. Whose soul are you praying for, Maeve? He called your name before he died. I have no idea what's going on. I'm so confused. Maeve stares at Roldo's mauled corpse with unblinking eyes. Is this just a horrible nightmare? Could it be that I'm dreaming? For a second there, I thought, no, I'm sorry, it's impossible. You thought what? I thought it was my brother calling my name, not Lord Roldo. But Deane wasn't there. Meaning I just imagined it in my fright. Awareness success succeeded. You think back to Roldo's NASA moments. It is hard to tell for certain, but it really did seem as though his voice had changed. And it sounded younger and less strained. As if he had cast off a mask. Whose soul are you praying for, Maeve? My brother's, my lord. I had a feeling he wasn't acting himself lately. If I'd have known he had fallen in with scoundrels, I would have found them and strangled them with my own hands. What reason could your brother have done with the arbitrator's blood on his hands? It's a mystery to me too, my celestial lord. I think about it and I can't even imagine why, but lately it's like he's not himself. He's muttering these awful rhymes about blood and fate, and it's like he's waiting for something, but I just can't understand what. So who's to be considered governor now? If only I knew, my lord, celestial lord. If only I knew. May's glistening eyes are full of shock. Are you actually shocked, or is this part of the act as well? How do I know I can trust you? I swear by the Emperor himself, I am unblemished before you in the spirit and thought. That is what any cornered heretic would swear to try to save their lives. But I really had nothing to do with any of it, my lord. All I was told to do was entertain our celestial guests and chaperone them to the castle for talks. And instead, there's just gore and death everywhere. I ought to have you executed on the spot, Maeve, before you stab me in the back. Take us to the castle. I need to look around. As you wish. Servo Skull Swarm. Key characteristics. Dangerous neighborhood. Gains +10 fellowship. Blah, 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 blah. I don't have one. Synth feed. If the wearer ends their turn with any adjacent familiar, that familiar regains wounds. Interesting. I wonder if Cabela needs healing. I could just go back to the ship. Everybody seems to be unfazed. I could just go back to the ship to heal this up. What's my plan here? I wanted to check out... Well, for one, let me go ahead and just click here and wait for them to come. But in the meantime, I do want to take on Solomon, see his cape, the Zealot Cloak. Whenever it hits an ally with an area attack, the wearer gains +1 Zealot. Yeah, we don't need that. We want him to have this. That's cool. And then the mask is a headpiece. +15 persuasion. What do I have on right now? Whenever an ally is under the effect of the voice command's ability, makes an attack during an extra turn, this attack deals an additional 30% damage. That's actually so fucking sick. I didn't know I had that. That's crazy. That's actually so sick. Oh well. I guess I don't need the 15 persuasion. So, and nobody else really has a psi rating but Cassia. I guess I give it to her. To bump up her psi rating, I guess. I don't even know. Does it even say where her psi rating is? That's her resolve. Skills, weapons. This thing sucks. Do I not have anything better than this? Enemies targeted by the navigator's powers suffer a -5 penalty to all their characteristics until the end of the navigator's next turn. This penalty stacks and is prolonged until the navigator's next turn every time it stacks. Castigating. +5 willpower, +5 perception. Do I have anything better than that staff-wise? Let me see. Let me go down here. There is this staff here, but it requires biomancy. Which I guess we could technically teach her, right? At some point. It's 10 to 13. But I mean, do I really need Siphon Life? I really haven't had a need for it. Let's see here. This is the telepathy. Vision of Death. Staff of the Mind Sight. I mean, it's crazy, but... Actually, where's the... Ah, there it is. The pyromancy one I was thinking about. Inferno, though. I mean, honestly, this Staff of House Orcelio is so fucking good, it doesn't even matter. This one, I need Sanctioned Psyker, Unsanctioned Psyker, or Psychic Awakening. Charge Staff, that's the one that Adira had, I believe. Oh, there's this. Telepath Staff, another one. Interesting. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, we're just gonna go
better
ahead.
at searching.
Hold up. What was that? Goods. Thank you. Now you can go all the way back here. So we're gonna wait. Jeez. This whole level has been an entire clusterfuck, and not even in a fun way. It's just been like one fuck up after
I'll lay
another
claim
from
to
these
the
people.
stars.
And quite annoying. Not in a gameplay perspective, but definitely in a in a perspective of I kind of just generally hate these people. But we're going to continue on here. As soon as this loads, there it is. Okay, so next time I think I'm going to call it here. But next time I think I'm going to talk to her, take us to the castle. And then we'll be good as right as rain. Everybody got Wilbur's back. Look at that. Everybody's watching Wilbur's back. Ain't nobody gonna touch this man. What is this buff he has? The glory so far. Oh, okay, that was the one for... Yeah, increases the characteristic fellowship until the end of the mission on Thessera. Okay, well that's good. Alright, well... More clusterfuck next time on Thessera. I just came here to get a tithe. Like, oh my god, Jesus Christ. I can't believe this. I'll see you in the next one.